I feel like this is our own little world here in YouTube as we get bunched together, right? This breakdown, I guess, for the few of us that there is, but if there's any new people this comes across, this is the Daily Decodes 81-2 channel, and I look at these trending stories and I show some very interesting connections that show that they're all related. Okay. And it's obvious when we use some of the numbers and when we utilize this Gematrinator 85 calculator right here, which I'm going to be showing you in this presentation. So Blake Lively accuses It Ends With Us director Justin Baldoni of harassment and a smear campaign. Okay, so here you can kind of look at the two as I read a little bit of the article. Okay, so Blake Lively has accused her It Ends With Us director and co star, Justin Baldoni, of sexual harassment on the set of the movie and a subsequent effort to destroy her reputation in a legal complaint. The complaint, obtained by the Associated Press, which the New York Times reported was filed Friday with the California Civil Rights Department, precedes a lawsuit. It names Baldoni the studio behind the romantic drama It Ends With Us and Baldoni's publicists among the defendants. In the complaint, Lively accuses Baldoni and the studio of embarking on a multi-tiered plan to damage her reputation following a meeting in which she and her husband Ryan Reynolds addressed repeated sexual harassment and other disturbing behavior by Baldoni and a producer on the movie. The plan, the complaint said, included a proposal to plant theories on online message boards, engineer a social media campaign, and place news stories critical of Lively. Look, and I'm definitely not saying that that doesn't happen, as a lot of this stuff in the industry gets exposed, right? This just follows that pattern along with the Diddy, Jay-Z situations. I'm not saying that the situations are similar or the same, but similar, right? With the S harassment uh being kind of the main uh theme here to go along with the story, right? And yeah, I wouldn't, we can't put it past these people. And like I said, they put the truth out there slowly but surely. And we don't know if this is just like a cover up. Like I said, who hired these people? Who put these people in positions? Why are these people like this? These characters on the world stage. See, that's what we're not going to know. That's why, again, why we do these breakdowns. We try to get to the bottom of a lot of these stories. All right, so you see here a couple of pics, right? Let me just maybe read another little paragraph here before we get going. Baldoni enlisted publicists and crisis managers in a sophisticated, coordinated, and well-financed retaliation plan meant to bury and destroy Lively if she went public with her on-set concerns, the complaint alleges. Think about it, right? Blackmail. Okay. And that's a disturbing term, isn't it? Blackmail, right? But that's the world that we're born into with this language and this spell casting, this magic and these curses, right? So Yeah, that's definitely not out of the question. And you don't even have to be in the celebrity realm, maybe to witness this kind of stuff. Okay? I mean, this could definitely just go down to our level as well with that term, right? Blackmail. But we're going to get into it a little bit here, and I think I have a news clip, I think, to go along with it. I'm going to open up this to presenter mode, and there we're going to share this tab right here. Actually, let me go to Blake Lively's Google real quick. So here she is right here, age 37. Okay. An American actress, a daughter of actor Ernie Lively. She made her professional debut in his directorial project Sandman. She had her breakthrough role in The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants and its 2008 sequel. And here's her dad real quick. And her dad is going to come up in the breakdown as well. Here's her dad right here. R.I.P. No longer with us. American actor and acting coach, and the stepfather of actors Lori Lively, Jason Lively, and Robin Lively, and father of actors Eric Lively and Blake Lively. So a busy man, right? He took his wife's name from her prior marriage. Look at this, Ronald Lively. His wife's name from her prior marriage to Ronald Lively. That's interesting. You don't see that a lot, right? Definitely. So I guess R.I.P. to him, no longer with us. Here is Justin Baldoni right here, age 40. Justin Louis Baldoni, American actor and director. Baldoni started his career as an actor portraying Raphael Solano on the CW satirical telenovela Jane the Virgin. He has since directed romantic drama films 5 Feet Apart, Clouds, and It Ends With Us. Okay, so back over here. Right, and again, I'm going to show you some interesting connections. Let's play this video.
Tonight, bombshell allegations from one of Hollywood's biggest stars. Blake Lively accusing Justin Baldoni, her director and co-star in the film It Ends With Us, of sexual harassment and of orchestrating a smear campaign against her.
Hey, Lily, you want to do the honors?
No, you go ahead. I need to take it in from here.
In a newly filed legal complaint, Lively claiming in graphic detail that Baldoni repeatedly harassed her on set, including crossing boundaries during intimate scenes.
I want to see you again.
Now you see me.
You know what I mean.
During production of the film about domestic violence, a meeting was held to address Lively's concerns with her husband Ryan Reynolds in attendance, according to the complaint. The complaint also alleges that Baldoni, fearing Lively would make her claims public, hired a crisis management team to destroy her reputation. In text messages included with the complaint, PR executives discussed Baldoni's desire to see Lively buried. One writing, "You know we can bury anyone."
Scary stuff, right?
Definitely make all of the parties involved in those exchanges, Baldoni and his publicist, look somewhat calculating.
All right, let's go forward. Okay, and I thought that was interesting here. So, you get the sexual harassment complaint filed here with, what did they say, like a lawsuit or something that's going to follow, I think is what they said. And let me read this. Ryle, this is his character in the film. Ryle is a talented neurosurgeon finishing his residency in Boston when he meets Lily, who is blown away by his passion, attractiveness, wealth, and forthrightness. Hey, and as I stated earlier, with this stuff happening, and I can't deny that it happens, right? It also could be the other way where, you could get maybe some females just making it up as well, right? So, again, a very sensitive, touchy subject, no pun intended. Okay? Like, you can't just believe what you're told all the time. So, let me just put that out there away. Let me put that out there also. But, anyways, however, they resist dating because Ryle insists he can't be distracted by a relationship and Lily isn't interested in casual sex. Okay, so you get that sex kind of theme as well. And I thought this was interesting how he was a part of this romantic comedy drama, Jane the Virgin. Okay. And look at the character for Blake Lively in It Ends With Us, Lily Bloom. Bloom like a flower. Lily is a flower. And think about that, right? Sexual harassment. And look at, Jane the Virgin, right? They could refer to that as, oh, protect your flower, right? Speaking of that area for the female. Or back in the day, they may have used that term a lot, right? Oh, two girls talking. Oh, Jane, is he the one you're going to give your flower up to? No, Marie, I don't think he's the one. But if he's good, maybe. Or you know what I mean? That's just interesting, right? Lily bloom, lily a flower, and like a flower blooms to go with that. And then the S harassment, right? And then as they speak of sex even in this film. So I just think that's interesting. And Jane the Virgin is an American romantic comedy drama developed by Jenny Snyder Ehrman. The series premiered October 13, 2014. Okay, so it's a series, it looks like, on the CW, a loose adaptation of the Venezuelan telenovela Juana la Virgen, created by Perla Farias. It stars uh, Gina Rodriguez and Jane Gloriana Valenzuela, a devout 23-year-old Latina virgin who becomes pregnant after an accidental artificial insemination by her gynecologist. Wow, so I just think that's interesting, huh? Lily Bloom. And let's go over here real quick. Let me show you this. I asked Google, what is this movie about? And you see again right there, Lily Bloom moves to Boston to chase her lifelong dream of opening her own business. A chance meeting with charming neurosurgeon Ryle Kincaid soon sparks an intense connection, but as the two fall deeply in love, she begins to see sides of Ryle that remind her of her parents' relationship. When Lily's first love, Atlas Corrigan, suddenly re-enters her life, her relationship with Ryle gets upended, leaving her with an impossible choice. Okay. All right. So moving along here. Okay. I told you we got the numbers, right? So Justin Baldoni, director, actor in this movie here with Blake. Look, I mean, Justin equals 21 and 42 like harass. And you even get 42 with her middle name, Ellender. All right. You see Blake Ellender Brown. And I guess, the stage name Blake Lively. And then her dad took that Lively name from her mother's previous relationship or whatever. Okay. And what do you think the chances are of this? Okay. So it's a 36-day span from you see this complaint being filed Friday, December 20th. From that day to the upcoming birthday for Justin Baldoni, from start to end, a 36-day span. And look at Ernie Lively passed on the 3rd day of the 6th month. Her father. You see that? And I put the arrow there because I want you to notice Justin Baldoni. Look at his birthday, January 24. Well, Ernie, Blake's father, he passed January, or excuse me, he was born January 29 in 1947. And you see Justin Baldoni with the January 24 birthday. So look how close Baldoni's birthday is to his accuser's father's birthday. To go with that passing date of the 3rd day of the 6th month, which connects with Baldoni's birthday in this incident, the 3 and the 6. Okay? So that's a nice connection right there, okay? And he's Ernie Lively's born in 47 in Baltimore, Maryland. Does Maryland equal 47? Let's see. Does Maryland equal 47 on the fly? Maryland equals 47. You see that right there? Maryland equals 47. Ernie Lively born in 47. Look at that 128 in the reverse cipher. Maryland. And then he passes 129. You know, if you're counting, that would be the next number. Interesting. And look, here we go again with the 16 and 61s. This has been the most heavy number trending right now, okay? And I'm going to show you why. Stay tuned. But more 16s and 61s, okay? So, Blake Lively's birthday, August 25th, okay? It ends with us, release date, August 9th, okay? 16 days before her birthday. You see that right there? Look at that. And this filing of this complaint, right, the S harassment, a 16-week, 6-day span from her birthday to Friday, December 20th, and the complaint. So, and that's from start to end, and Blake Lively equals 116. So you get the 16 connection connected with her birthday and the release of the movie. And then her birthday to this complaint, you get the 16-week, 6-day span. And then her name's got the 116. How about that? And I'm going to show you the 16 and 61 connection. But as we see the 16-6, that's Tupac's birthday, and I'm using him as a big example with the 16 and 61 because a lot of these stories are popping up, and it doesn't mean Tupac's connected to these characters with storylines, but it shows how these characters on the stage are lumped together by the numbers. Okay, it's a lot deeper than just storylines, okay? But Tupac's birthday, the 16th day of the 6th month. And if you just watch like my previous, I don't know, 8 or 9 decodes on this channel, you'll see that repetitive number, the pattern 16 and 61 that keeps popping up, okay? And her full name, Blake Ellender Brown, as it states right there. Look at that. 106 like 16. And the movie releases on a 61 date numerology. 8 plus 9 plus 20 plus 24. And think about the symbolism. It ends with us on like a higher level. it seems like they're always throwing this in our face, maybe like, oh, the world could end. The world as we know it is over. Think about that, right? That's interesting with these movies. And I've been watching like a couple of movies lately, here and there. Okay. And it seems like they keep teasing us with maybe how the world is operated, how the world is scripted, right? And when like I do this all the time, and then when you watch the movies, it really smacks you in the face. Like, wow. I watched that movie, The Island, from 2005, I think it was. That's an amazing movie, and I'm gonna recommend anybody, if you haven't seen The Island, I think it was the year 2005. Check that movie out, man, for real. Man, woman, alien, whoever's out there. But you get the 106, like 16, and the 61 again, with the connections with all of these days here that are important with the story, right? The movie release, the filing, Friday with these accusations, and Blake Lively's birthday, and again with her father and Justin Baldoni, kind of like the co-star director here in the movie. It Ends With Us. So you see all of those connections there, okay? So let's go forward. Even Baldoni's upcoming birthday, January 24, you get 16 date numerology. Look at that. And that's the single digits, 124 and the year 2025. At single digits, you get 16. And this is what I was telling you, besides the Tupac thing. And there's a deeper connection with Tupac and like the Christ connection. Think about that last album of his before he passed. Um the Machiavelli one, remember he was on the cross, wasn't he? Okay, I think that was the one that came out before he passed. But go look at the album cover. Christmas equals 61, okay? And Christmas is right around the corner, isn't it? Christmas is tomorrow, y'all. So like happy holidays to you. Enjoy your day first and foremost, regardless of what day they tell us to celebrate. Enjoy it regardless and just get some positive energy out there. But And remember, Sammy Sosa passed, or excuse me, Ricky Henderson, and his birthday is on Christmas. So it's not a coincidence that all of these stories hit. Christmas equals 61. Okay. And I was going to show you, I thought I was going to get more slides there with that. That's from the meteor shower, and I'm going to take you over to it right now. You see that right there? Christmas is on a 61 and 16 date numerology. And this is from the last meteor shower of the year. It says peaks a few days before Christmas. But you see, Christmas has 61 and 16 date numerology. Meteor shower 160 like 16. And meteor shower even equals 61. Christian equals 61. Church equals 61. And the moon will be 59% full that night, obscuring some meteors. Viewing lasts until December 26th, the 361st day of the year. Okay? So there's just another story with the 16 and 61. And even connections and stories I'm breaking down right now on this, like on the side, besides this story, it's all 16s and 61s that take over. Okay? So it's like undeniable, right? Let me go back over here real quick. And that's it for the slides, but I'll play another news clip and I'm going to read a little bit more here. Let me take you to back over here. All right, so you can kind of look at that. And to safeguard against the risks of Miss Lively's ever revealing the truth about Mr. Baldoni, the Baldoni wafer team whatever that is, created, planted, amplified, and boosted content designed to eviscerate Miss Lively's credibility. The complaint states they engaged in the same techniques to bolster Mr. Baldoni's credibility and suppress any negative content about him. And man, let me just think about us creators on YouTube. Stop hating on us and suppressing us and burying us. We're reporting something that's already put out there by the mainstream media, okay? So, and actually we're putting more work into it. We're just not regurgitating it. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get to the bottom of it. And anybody who thinks that these patterns and these connections don't mean anything, you're full of shit, right? Because sometimes numbers and stuff can pop up and it's just meaningless, but not this many connections to go along with the other stories that are hitting. It's not out of the realm of a possibility, right? With the Diddy Jay-Z thing. Now they give us this story, but is it going to be swept under the rug? Because all they talk about is Diddy and Jay-Z, right? You know what I'm saying? And think about it. Blackmail, right? That's disgusting, isn't it? You know? Maybe they could have given us some other terms. Think about Black Friday, Black Cat being unlucky. It's bullshit, right? How they did us with this language. And I'm a mixed race. I'm not black. I'm not mixed with black, but I'm mixed regardless. And it doesn't matter who you are. You should be able to speak on these topics, okay? And it is BS. And maybe they need to recondition a lot of people, as I'm still caught up in the spell as well. Ooh, and look, we get another. Look at this. We've been hitting on the name Freeman lately. Freddie Freeman had a big playoff and World Series for the Dodgers. And there was a Freeman, I think, connected with the with Georgia, with Rudy Giuliani and his case, as he was stating the ballots for the selection, 4 or 5 years ago. He was involved in that situation. He lost a lawsuit. But anyways, there was a Freeman character in that breakdown. And I think Richard West caught another Freeman the other day, which is escaping me now. But look, you get Freedman. Think about that. Freedman, freedom. But Brian Friedman, an attorney representing Baldoni, Wafer Studios, and its representatives, called the claims completely false, outrageous, and intentionally salacious. Okay? Let's play this.
All right, it's time now for this week's Burden of Proof. Actress Blake Lively is accusing co-star and director Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment and a smear campaign stemming from their work together on the summer movie It Ends With Us. Baldoni's lawyers tell TMZ the suit was designed to fix what he called Lively's negative reputation, and the claims are, quote, false, outrageous, and intentionally salacious with the intent to publicly hurt. Okay. We need to talk about this. Joining us now to break it down is Dave Arenberg, the state attorney.
All right. So just to get a little bit more footage in there. Okay. So I appreciate everybody, and I hope you enjoyed that breakdown. That stuff was undeniable, and you see the thumbnail hits heavy. Really enjoy making these thumbnails. If anybody wants a thumbnail out there for anything, just hit me up. I got you. No problem, okay? And that's everything I entered. You see that? So no stretch over here. That's everything I entered. And, we could go and find other connections, but no need. Busy over here, right? Ooh, look at that 128 right there. Look at her birthday this year. Leaves 128 days. Remember, her dad was born in Maryland, and Maryland equals 128. And he was born in 47. Maryland equals 47. Look at that. Okay? So, and that's not even going too deep down the rabbit hole. That's something that definitely has to be brought up. You see that right there? Damn, right? Okay, so again, that's undeniable, y'all. All right, so I appreciate everybody who tuned in or who will be tuning in, whatever, at some point. Blake Lively. There's going to be something more that I catch that I probably post in the comments. That's an interesting stage name, right? Blake Lively accuses It Ends With Us director Justin Baldoni of harassment and smear campaign. And they say her, like, they're co-stars or whatever, something like that. And don't forget about just a symbolism possibly with It Ends With Us. So that's the breakdown. I'm probably missed something. It happens, but I hope you enjoyed it. Daily Decodes 81-2, and shout out to y'all. Happy holidays. I'll still be back, and I'm not taking no breaks over here. So until next time, peace out.